Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to Rogue Legacy 2. I hope we have a great video in store for you today. At least I'm very excited about it. We're picking up the Gunslinger for today's episode. First time we've played one on this profile. And because our castle has such a big focus on crit damage, this class theoretically could be really fun. I wanted crit damage to be the main focus of how we're scaling our account up. And how this class works. We have 22 bullets that we load into this pistol. I don't know how that math works. As we fire it, you'll notice the first 11 shots deal normal damage. Well, the last 11, or maybe like the last 8, are guaranteed to deal critical damage. So, if you can really unload on a target, that is a substantial amount of DPS that I can't wait to start throwing around at some pretty big enemies. Speaking of big enemies, our count is only level 59 right now, but we're about to head into the Sun Temple. What I consider to be the hardest weapon, excuse me, the hardest zone in the game. Sorry, I was looking at my weapon here. I will probably not win this today. Those of you that have seen our playthroughs before know that this zone usually takes me a few attempts. And today, if you haven't seen it before, you're going to know why. The Sun Tower is the biggest zone in the game. It is hugely vertical. It's placed in the middle of Axis Mundi. We already have access to it because this is right above where we unlocked the Pizza Girl so long ago. You can enter this kind of lobby early on, but in order to actually enter the area, you at least have to have the Void Dash from the Stygian Study. This area also introduced new pedestals. You have to dash into these in order to get them to work. These are different from the orange ones inside of Axis Mundi, and it's always taken me a little while to get taken me a little time to get used to that. But if we dash into those, we propel towards the ceiling. Immediately, we are greeted by a room with multiple enemies in it. I stand my ground next to that Spectre on the left, and we take them down. Our shots do have a limited range. It's exactly that. I was going to say, I'll try to find where that range kind of ends. It's exactly right there. We are starting to go up against... Wow, that was so incredibly lucky. We are starting to go up against some of the higher level versions of enemies that we've gotten very used to. For instance, that eyeball was also the same creature that was throwing a lightning sphere after me. And normally that doesn't happen. So this is the base of the Sun Temple. I'm going to load the other zone just for the map really fast. I want you to be able to see it. This is a normal sized room, let's say. I want you to see how big some of the tile sets in here actually get. As we poked off to the left, we do see some of the the lightning clouds that impede our progress, but also tucked away in the corner, a small chest. If I touch those clouds, it works just like the water in Axis Mundi, where we'll take a little bit of damage and then be teleported back. We're coming up underneath one of these sentries, and we can deal some damage to him. There's also a new environmental threat. These are saw blades. They will disappear for a while if you land on them, but they always come back, and it's always surprising. The Gunslinger can hang in the air for quite some time, which is why I wanted to get him for this area in particular. I mean, like I said, I want them to kind of be the focus of our build as we go, but being able to hold yourself in the air for at least a moment and think about your path for a second longer, I cannot understate how overstate how valuable that is. Getting out of here is going to be a little hard. Let's see if moving to the other side makes it easier. Hitting my head on everything certainly does not. We're missing quite a lot of HP because I'm a little clumsy. The inside of the map here is usually where treasure is hidden, or like relics or challenge rooms like this, whereas the outside is normally used for progressing the zone. It looks like on the right there was just one more chest outside. So lose no health is the challenge. We're going to have to jump through this, then dash and dash again. Wait, that... Oh my god, how do you do this one? I don't even... Once we dash into that thing, it does reset our dash. But how would you get over that first spike in the middle there? Because you can't jump off of that pedestal. You're going to be skyrocketed. And that means you have to dash again when you land. I don't have double dashes. I guess I could get double dashes with runes. Maybe I literally have to have runes for that. Wait, that's fucking new? That's new? These plants have new attacks. Oh, God. And I forgot about my mortal enemy, the masks. These things, once you deal enough damage to them, will teleport away. And for the Gunslinger, that can be a very difficult enemy because we're not able to just hit this enemy hard. We have to hit it with a bunch of little pellets that add up to a lot of damage, not just instant damage like a class like the Barbarian or something. So those guys are going to be teleporting all over the place all of the time, and I likely can't stop it. That's the situation we're in. Quick dodge this way, and we do get the chest. This one does have a teleport back to the center. So far, we've collected just $2,000 in here, which is not a lot. Jeez. I'm gonna have to dodge this and then attack him. Swap over for the critical hits. Use our class ability to do some burn damage in this area too. Perfect. But I'm gonna have to zone it. I don't think we're gonna get much further here. With this guy teleporting behind me. Wait, I do have crits. There we go. Mage is about to cast. Here's our damage. Oh, man. Man, it'd be so cool to have a vampire gunslinger and just be leeching life all the time. Inside of a normal chest, we find the Ammonite cape. And, you know, at this point, the Ammonite armor might be worth the investment. Oh, God. Oh, and I forgot about those enemies, too. These are the wisps. Those things can just dash at you with no warning. And the ballistas here also have splitting projectiles. That's new. Back up. Back up, back up. Good. Good, 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 good. As you can see, I'm afraid of everything in this zone because I've spent a lot of time in this zone. I feel like I give it a pretty healthy respect. These flower guys underneath us, I don't know if we fought a unique one earlier. The last time I played Rogue Legacy, those guys just had a forward-facing flamethrower style attack. They could not launch a seeker like that one did earlier. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. We have large vertical rooms. Look at the size of that room compared to this normal tile like you would see in the beginning of the castle. The scale of this place is absolutely huge. Before we go out there, let me check this room. Looks like just a single eyeball with... Ooh, we can skip most of outside in here. That might be worth it. Unfortunately, we do have some saw blades to contend with, but we made it through. Falling back. Let's use the bomb for this guy. Oh, it wasn't enough damage. Oh, and that's a long way down. We can hover here for a moment. Got him. There we go. Perfect. Now back up to the top. All right. Quick reload. This bomb, if you want some fun Rogue Legacy lore, was not the class's original ability. Instead, Gunslingers used to just have a reload there. Actually, in order to reload on Gunslinger, you have to tap the right bumper now. That's where we get our unique class ability. So our special skill is this satchel that we can throw down that then explodes. We can use it for damage like that. Whoa, that was close. We can use it for damage like that, or we can actually use it for a bit of a boost to our jump. Oh, did it remove projectiles? I think it did. I didn't know it could do that. Learning every day. Look at... Oh, my fucking God! Oh, my fucking God! All right, we're not opening that chest, and that's just how that is. That area does not belong to us. Took some damage on the front. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck! On the front of that trap. But I was totally pinned in that spot. And that's what I'm saying when I say this area is difficult. Just making it to the top of the Sky Temple, the Sun Temple, feels like an accomplishment. However, I don't know what these traits do. They don't look good. They don't look good. But I want to try the class more. I got to go back in with the class. I said it was going to be a staple of this playthrough. We need to put some more time into it. Now, there is another critical hit increase on the other side of this, but also, you know, just flat increases to physical damage could do a lot for us. Alternatively, because we are so squishy, we might want to start investing in some of this ammonite stuff. Notice we deal less damage, but it gives us 7 armor. That 7 armor means it's 7 less damage taken every time we take damage. That is huge. That adds up really fast. Unfortunately, it's also very heavy. We need to gain... Oh, no, we don't. We have it. We have it. I think we just lost... maybe I'm already at cap. How much is this? 15 pounds. So we need 2 upgrades here, and we don't have any money to buy them. Okay, so we can't buy this just yet. We can use the last of our money to top off on a little bit more health and extend the castle upwards. By the way, if you want to have a really good time in this zone, Dragon Lancers are where it's at. They're very good here. Well, isn't that a warm welcome? You know what? We'll shoot off a fireball and our class ability right here. Those boomerangs from the skeletons on the right travel just above our head. And all of a sudden, we carved out a pretty good spot over here. Fireball to the other side. That's enough to take down the bones and claim our first chests. I am totally okay if we make slow progress on this zone. I've learned not to beat myself too much up here, because that doesn't make it any easier. This is just a really difficult zone, especially for some of the classes that I like to play, like this guy right here. If we get through here, though, usually what happens is the dry lake feels like a cakewalk, at least on New Game Plus standards. That's kind of what I'm used to. Let's fire off our class ability just to remove some of those projectiles. We've been dodging these guys pretty good. There's a chest at the top of the room up here, and nothing protecting it. Wow, I'm kind of surprised. Oh! The Dyspraxia? Fine motor controls are your foe. Items go flying. So whenever we open a chest, our items are literally exploding out of there. Also, we become disarmed when we're stressed. So if I take damage, I'm not going to be able to shoot my gun. Great. That's exactly what I wanted. You can see right now, if that lasts for a long time. Oh, we are in trouble here. We rolled some crazy traits here. One thing about the Sky Temple that I don't like compared to most other zones is I find it a little difficult to actually find relics in here to change up your run. Whereas, you know, I guess they exist, they're just harder to reach. Whereas the ones in like Act 3, in Act 1, they're pretty reliable once you go looking for them. They're kind of speckled all over the place. Well, one benefit to being in this zone is that when... Look at that. He fired a projectile. Oh my god. One benefit is that when those items do go flying, if we're outside anyway, if they hit the cloud, they get auto-vacuumed over to us. So at least we don't have to go chasing those down. One more chest on the right side. We get it. Perfect. We can head back in from here. There is another exit over here. I want to see it. Specters in front of us. I thought our damage was going to be good enough. It wasn't. And we got hit with the second one, too. Not only am I disarmed, I can't shoot a spell either. Good. We dodge those seekers. We get the damage. Is this going to be a big outdoor area? It is. Oh, no. Fuck. This is bad. This is bad. That was an amazing fireball, though. The damage over time will keep this guy teleporting, which is a little awkward, but good. Can I attract this thing to shoot at me again? Perfect. Oh, no! Grab the item. I might not make it back to the door. The Ammonite trinket. I believe that's the full set now. Oh, God. Oh, he teleported in front of me! We have a ranger here with really good spells. And a ranger does pretty well inside the castle as well. Let's get these. Let's finish off this health one and then throw some points into damage here. Oh, I guess there's no more upgrades on this. Okay. So I would have had to have invested into aerobics classroom. There's some more weight talents to the left of this if we can expand the castle as well. We have the chronic fatigue syndrome. All spells and talents have a cooldown. Don't they always? I guess not spells. Yeah, okay. I don't think that'll affect me too much. Third time's a charm. Let's go, boys. And let's not forget that rangers can do critical damage if they hold their bow back for the perfect amount of time. And in fact, I think we just proved that rangers are probably the superior character, and I picked the wrong time to debut the Gunslinger. Because if we do get that crit, it'll one-shot those masks, which means we don't have to go chasing them around through all creation. The spell we have right now is actually my favorite in the game. If you haven't seen it before, I love throwing this thing in thumbnails. I think it looks so visually impro. Hold on. Not bottom. We gotta go to the top one. Okay. It's basically a huge Kamehameha beam. Fuck! I got it wrong! We're fine. We're a ranger. It doesn't matter. Bro, I literally traced that with my eyes. What did I do wrong? Also, this little shit has the perfect shield here. We were able to get one-hitted, but every time it rotates, I have to fire before the other side comes back up. He's a smart little dude hanging out over there. I almost got the arc, though. He doesn't come close to me. We're oh, no. Whoop! After all that. Well, let's fire off our spell. The Kamehameha Wave does some pretty great damage. You see that shot, boys? Woo! Feeling good. Oh, missed the crit. Missed the crit. Make sure we don't hit that trap. All right. I think Ranger might be the play here. Ranger might be the class we're looking for. The reason the Dragon Knight is so good, by the way, is because they have capabilities of controlling themselves in the air. We get immunity frames when we teleport. We can make a platform to protect ourselves as well. Raining down hell on everybody underneath us. Boom! That poison damage actually coming in really clutch. I don't know where that skeleton went. Yeah, we still got it, bro. We still got it. Let me check left. Apple room. Tempted. Very tempted. I don't want to do this. These things catapult you up so high. Like, look how fast it is. Bro, not for me. I can't do it. I have no confidence in my ability to catch myself. See, I fell on spikes. I fell on just normal spikes. The location of that apple room. Oh my God. See what I mean about this room? This one might actually go very close to the boss. We might be able to ride this room all the way up top. That would be excellent, actually. Platform. Skip that corner. We can boost up the right side here. Nice. There is a chest to our left, but I mean, okay. Oh my God! What the fuck? What the fuck, Kamehameha? Perfect spell. Best spell in the game. I went to go make a platform, and my platform had 10 seconds left on it. Normally, the platform for this character, you have to, like, hit enemies to get it back. Or it comes back off a timer? Or is it always enemies? Ooh. Good movement there. We managed to actually use the trap in the middle to eat one of those fireballs. Yo, does this thing stop? Oh, no. I am so glad I hit the clouds there. Bro, I was going to fall for a week and a half at least. Oh, big damage from the trap, but that's okay. We have an eyeball above us. Let's try to push to the right. Good. Good. Okay, take me to the boss room. Take me to the boss room. There is a chest above us. Holy crap. Did you see that? Nice. Nice. Less nice? Oh, very nice. Very good. I take it back. Platform here. Use the ranger platform to just skip that puzzle on the right. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay, we have time now, though. Give him to fire at me again. We have time now. All right, so not that bad. The problem's going to be when we find more of these things exactly like this. Unfortunately, we can still get to the top. We just need to wait 10 seconds for my platform. What you normally have to do here is take care of those enemies while being very delicate with the barrels. But we solved that problem by being a ranger. Now, hopefully there'll be some food in here, right? There's no way I break all of these barrels without any food. You know, it's probably because I haven't killed a lot of enemies here, but I also feel like gold generation really slows down in the Sky Temple as well. Okay, so how this has to work is the boss is accessible from this... Ooh, a glaive. Hello. This is so strange. I'm starting to get worried I'm only halfway up. Oh my god, what a shot. What a shot. Stay back, bud. Perfect. Okay, good. That door does do some damage when it opens, but not enough to finish off that enemy. We can get a critical hit flying across the top. What is happening? These guys are immune to damage. It's coming down from the right side because when this guy walks to the left, he can take damage again. So if I can get this guy to mosey left a little bit. Oh no, whoever's making him immune is actually up top. I can't kill that. I cannot do that. I do not think that is possible for me. Oh my god. Nice, nice, good. And there's some food waiting for me on the other side. Oh my god, okay. Now, seriously, what would I have to do to kill this guy? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. Oh my god, and there's gonna be another outside area here too. Okay, the mask is awake. I'm pretty afraid of the mask. I'm also equally as afraid of the wisp, but we got a great crit on the wisp. I have a cough drop in my mouth. It makes saying R's hard to do, okay? It's not my fault. Mask teleports to the middle. We kill him off. Perfect. Oh, good crit again. Okay, we don't need to land on that platform. There's a little bit of money just waiting for us on the right side. Great, 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 great. Now... we made it. 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 The layout of this place on outdoor areas, the only time you will see this bar at the top, meaning I can exit this area, the only time you will see that is when you make it to the top of the temple. And this stuff is just sitting right here. Is it the Sky Tower and not the Sky Temple? I feel like I always call it the wrong thing. Well, we did make it to the top, and we got a new cape for our efforts as well. There's a secret here. I will check it out. You might be stronger than the estuaries, but you have something they don't. Another chance, indeed. I have not been sleeping recently. The sudden bout of insomnia won't seem to end. Estuary Enoch took notice of my ailment and referred me to Philosopher Noose, a so-called specialist. I expect him to offer a tincture to help me sleep, but all this kook did was give me a journal. Ailments of the mind come from the mind. Outrageous. Noose believes my insomnia is subconsciously self-inflicted. But he came at my brother's behest, so I must continue to fill this journal, if only to humor his specialist for now. As you find more and more of his journal entries, he just gets more and more delirious. It's actually kind of fun to watch, to read about the decline. Platform here, it's kind of in a bad spot, but a good crit onto that eyeball sets us up to come in here. Full heal right before the boss room. You love to see it. You love to see it. I don't know if I can kill the boss. Is now a good time to say that? Especially without the ranger platform being there pretty much all the time. That's going to be a very, very hard ask. I think the ranger platform is normally just a 6-second cooldown now that I'm thinking about it. All right, here we go. Estuary Irat. He's a bunch of floating eyeballs. These eyeballs do have a couple patterns of attacks that they do. One of them is sending out those seekers that we do have to bounce on to remove. The other are these blue piercing fireballs that we have to avoid. And of course, the other eyeball can do whatever attacks the other eyeball wants as well. It can become very difficult to maneuver in here for long. However, the ranger platform does help. It would eat some of that stuff. Maybe not the blue stuff, actually. Maybe the Ranger platform doesn't actually help as much as I thought. We have a pretty good rhythm so far, but when we do take damage, it's a lot of damage, and unfortunately, dashing into the boss is a great way of taking it. Yeah, it looks like our platform doesn't do much, but if I fire shots off at both of these guys, they're both going to be poisoned, which means more damage over time as well. Okay. Oh, easy transfer. Transfer back. Transfer back. Oh, Seekers, too. Like, black Seekers. I forgot about those. Well, now they're just copying each other. I have to go back. I would love to sit still and actually get some crits off. Here we go. Got one or two. Wasn't worth taking the damage for, though. Trying it again. Oh, man. The worst part is, this is only phase 1. Oh, we're almost through it. Good crits. Beautiful. He's going to send another Seeker. Good. I have to pogo off of both sides currently. Oh, damn it. Stayed a second too long. Animation. We're going to have to get some serious damage if we want to cut through that. We may have to go on some farming runs here soon, where we just try to accumulate as much wealth as we possibly can. However, our Ranger hitting rank 4 is actually really significant. Ranger is a class, if you want some advice, Ranger is a class you should probably focus on a lot in the early game. Once you get... Oh, yeah, we'll do a colorblind chef. That's actually a great full clear character. That's what we'll do. We'll go on a money run tomorrow. That sounds like a great plan. Once you get this trophy room, playing the Ranger will scale up your strength across your entire account. You can see that here. And the more strength you have, the more healing you get from the Lifesteal rune. This scales with your strength. There's also another one that scales with intelligence that we haven't found yet, but you start the game with this one, which is why Ranger can be a very good investment of your time early on. Speaking of investing, let's put a point here. Let's put a point here. Hopefully with that, we can then use the Ammonite weapon to increase our armor a little bit. Give us some more staying power versus these enemies. We need one more purchase. Man, that's actually getting kind of expensive. But with that, we can equip a new weapon and go back in with even more armor next time. We did lose a little damage, but not much. And we also lost some dexterity, but again, not much. I think we're doing just fine. That's going to do it for today's video, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. I will see you again tomorrow, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.